You been spending a lot of time down in the Phillips Community Center, Phillips neighborhood at all, or no?
No, we had earlier today.
Okay.
Lieutenant Noble was there, so.
Yeah, you told me that, yeah.
Yeah, so. Phillips, they moved 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
So there's not any issue at all, so.
Yeah, I don't know why they allowed them to just move 3 blocks away.
They set up the night before. Because in the morning when we went out there,
Yeah.
it
You
was
better have
ready.
a lot of stickers, cause he told all his friends to give us stickers.
I don't have a lot of stickers, unfortunately. Let's see what I got. I don't have a lot left. I can look. I don't know how many I got left though. Oh, I
How
got
you feeling, man?
Oh man, better. Alhamdulillah.
Here you go, guys.
Yeah, I was down real bad.
There you go.
Thank you.
Don't tell anybody else.
I'll take 2 or 1 for my daughter too.
There you go. Whatever. Want some dark cans? It's good.
Hey, I can use those on Fridays. I'm already out there.
You're really tired. It comes in handy. Just kidding. Oh, wait.
What happens if someone uses it?
It only reacts if you are actually overdosing. Otherwise, there's no reaction whatsoever. Like if you suspect someone's overdosing and they're actually not, they're intoxicated on alcohol or something, nothing will happen. So it's only if they're on a drug of some sort.
We're waiting.
We'll go ahead and start up, and if people like come in.
You can come. You can start. So.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, after all the meeting is at 5.
What's that?
Absolutely.
I'll go ahead and pass around the signage.
Okay, you wanna come see it?
It's not my pen anymore.
There you go. Oh shit. Anna, do you wanna start it off, or? I guess we'll go ahead and get started, and if anybody rolls in, it seems like it's gonna be like a light agenda, so, we'll try to keep this conscious of everyone's time. This is the WBBA CRCC safety meeting for January. I wasn't here last month. Is there anything to recap from last month?
We had an emergency and I had to go, but it was in my email. Burhan and Rusam did the hosting, and this is also including the
Okay.
Cedar Youth Council, by the way.
It was kind of similar to this. It was
Okay.
very late. There was a lot of people there.
For sure, okay.
And Youth Council is also a part of the organizing, not just WBBA and
I got
CRCC.
you, I got you. Okay, so then we'll just go quickly, not quickly, we'll just go through the agenda, starting with any community concerns or updates. Is there anything that anybody wants to address or give an update to, or?
I mean, we've been talking about it. You wanna go ahead and share about the basketball and lock-in and stuff?
Oh yeah, we just talked about that right now. We had our Coyle Cup, that happened over in Riverside. Everything went very good. Instead of that incident, we had, Mike work here with, their outreach team. We had Mike Police outside. And then we also went to We also did the lock-in, that was overnight with the kids, that went pretty good, we did it last, it was overnight, there was no problems, everything was off, and so it was pretty good. It was just that one incident that caused it went over that.
I mean, it really didn't happen. Yeah, there was the fight in the parking lot.
They got fights in the parking lot.
So those were like outsiders for the most part.
Well, it was people that were here
It was,
with some of the players, but they weren't part of the tournament.
yeah, they were not part of the tournament, and then after we sent out a text message to that team, we didn't have no concerns occurred after that. Okay. Everyone was playing
And the lock-in. We should.
Yeah, I talked about it.
Yeah, 50 youth, and 26 volunteers and staffs total. It was great. It was the first one, so and hopefully this will become an annual thing.
I remember one of the topics was lighting. It's kind of a topic for the last couple.
Lighting, yes. I know that, so our ambassadors have been on kind of a short hiatus through the month of December. They just got reactivated right here in January, but I know prior they did get some lighting requests and they did hand that into the appropriate people, so I don't know how much of that will get addressed. And
Okay.
just keep sending us your requests, or if anybody does have those requests for more lighting in the area, I believe Carla said just text 311 and send those requests there. I know, I mean,
Yeah, I know there has been like a lot of wire theft going on.
for sure,
Those
those
light
copper
poles.
and stuff, right,
So a lot of those poles are out because people have been stealing the wire.
that's what I hear. I know because of what people have, talked about and wanted, that they put the speed bumps out here, and that's a huge plus. Some people still don't realize that they're there, and every once in a while, they'll notice them just flying over the speed bumps, but I guess,
Jack
you
your car
know,
up pretty good.
it's better than them just flying down and not having anything, so.
It's a movie. You actually just stand out there and just look at
Seriously,
it.
someone should put a camera right
Yeah.
there, just.
It'd be, you're gonna just see cars flying and just boom. And you'll hear that big squeak after.
No, for sure, like, it's crazy that.
There's signs out there that says
It
bump.
says
like-
bump right before, and there's two of them, so they'll hit the one, and they'll think they're good on it, and then they'll just go into the other one. In terms of, CRCC updates, like I just said, that, the ambassadors are just back, they've just been activated since Friday, so they're only back a few more days here, so just doing their normal thing and their normal outreach, and just getting back into the groove thing, so nothing crazy to talk about there. Have anything with WBBA, or is that all with the youth council?
The what?
Is there any WBB updates, or was that all lumped in with the youth council?
The youth council and anything that's coming up? What?
For the youth council,
Yeah.
we're planning,
No.
we got a bunch of gloves and hats and stuff donated from the Be That Neighbor, from over our fiscal agent for our charity team. So they donated a lot of hats and buckets, so we're planning to organize like a go outside and give gloves and hats out to the people out there experiencing homelessness. That will be in our next meeting, so we're probably gonna be talking with Mom if this program is on Fridays. So just be out there and handing out gloves and hats, cause we got like 6 buckets full.
Okay.
We did give some out to the youth, and it's plenty more left, so that's our plan as the youth council and the next board meeting.
Do you take donations with those still too, or do you pretty much have what you're giving out?
We have a lot right now, as you need donations.
It's like if people wanted to give like more hats and gloves.
We'll take
and
more
gloves.
hats and more gloves, but.
Have to be brand new, I'm assuming.
After we run out, we'll probably take more.
Okay.
We need more, but first we're trying to give away what we have,
I gotcha.
and there's plenty of them, so.
And you want them to be brand new, then I'm assuming like.
Yeah, it was brand new, or
Okay.
like light used, it doesn't have to be like totally brand new, something.
Okay,
Just to help those people out there that are experiencing homelessness or.
for sure.
On WBBA, we're helping out on, helping those, businesses that got affected with graffiti and all that, just, having, helping them with facade rent so they can have something nicer there and get rid of the graffiti. Since it's winter, that's all we're doing right now. Yeah, that's what these outreach. That's where we're doing usual, but right now we're working with some of the youth to do more outreach and help out. I think that's it for the updates. But I'm wondering, like, Maha, you said you guys were doing giving donations for
Gloves and
gloves,
and hats.
and that reminded me. Abdi used to do that. Are you still doing that?
There you
Abdi?
go.
Yeah, so every Friday, yeah, we still do that.
So that was our plan, is
Yeah.
just to, we're gonna be contacting them soon.
Yeah. And
Just to connect with the
they'll take in
girl
donations.
Yeah.
to
Right.
go out there and just hand out gloves and
So you
hats.
guys are doing gloves and what?
Hats.
Hats.
Hats?
And
Abdi, you're doing
jackets
I
and
still
stuff
do the
too.
jackets, yeah, we still do, we give out, hygiene, packets, gloves, jackets, socks. Trinity has been very helpful.
Okay.
Trinity has been donating, actually, a lot of the clothes brand new.
Okay.
So, and they've been bringing that every Friday, so yeah.
Do you require the clothes that you get to be brand new or?
No, just a use,
clean
yeah,
and use?
clean just a use, yeah. So,
Yes, I was just gonna suggest, like, since you both are doing the same thing, you should work together. But
Yeah.
and
I
that's
guess
what
you
we
guys
said, yeah.
already know
Yeah.
about each other.
Yeah. We're gonna be contacting them soon after our board meeting, so
Yeah.
I just didn't want him to be surprised.
Somebody lines all the trees at Loring Park with hats and gloves and Jack, I don't know if you ever noticed that every winter.
Yeah.
I don't go over
I
there.
mean, someone just buys a bunch of,
Buys
and they
yeah.
just fill up the park with a bunch of hats and gloves and they put them on tree branches and stuff. It's kinda cool.
Quick question, is there any like, updates on shelters? Cause I know a lot of people that are looking for a place to sleep right now that are on the streets.
So with the shelter, I mean, every morning we receive how many beds that are available. So I can forward that information to you.
Okay.
So we will receive that, as part of our outreach work that we do. But within the city is really making sure people are getting into a shelter.
Mhm.
And both Hennepin County and the city, homeless, outreach program, if you connect with them, they can, place people, anyone who wants to get into a shelter
Yeah.
as of now, yeah.
Yeah, can you send me those details? You already have my number.
Yeah, I can, yeah, I can do it.
I'm wondering, like, is there any way to transport them from Cedar all the way there? Or do we have to?
With
find
that,
another agent?
For example, when the city was clearing out the Phillips Common, they had Aviva, a non-profit organization, that also
$3 a
offers,
day.
yeah,
Transportation.
they've been doing transportation, Aviva.
Okay.
But, also Metro Transit, if you reach out to Metro Transit,
Yeah.
they have, homeless response team. If people need transportation, then, but I don't know, the city, I'm not sure, but we don't transport. As a platform, we don't do any transportation.
Right.
But we share resources with people, we connect them with Hennepin County. So I believe Hennepin County or Aviva, which is a nonprofit organization that is offering housing too, may do transportation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Some of the youth are preparing to go to college tour trip in the week before Ramadan in March. We have a resume up for the young people, especially who are a part of FANS and T-Tech Center, to choose where they want to go to. It's HBCU between Atlanta, Seattle, and one other state that I'm forgetting. But so far, just the Brian Coyle youth have participated in the survey, and Atlanta is kind of in the lead right now. So the trip will be in March, and we're preparing to do like a couple of fundraise between now and July as well. Probably showcasing a documentary and stuff like that to raise up to $4,000 or $5,000 to take young people to Rich Festival in Boston on July 14th. It's a 4-day or a week-long trip. They get to go to MIT, Harvard, and they will each have their own hotel rooms and stuff, everything paid for. We have the grant, but we have to do a match and raise, so we're taking 3 youth, myself and Zubaida will be. So we haven't set any day yet for those fundraising activities that will be taking place, and as soon as it comes out, we'll send out a flyer. Yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah.
Are there any more updates or concerns?
Community concern.
For the park board, we hired a new facility outreach for Brian Coyle Center. Shay, yeah.
We met with her.
Yeah, so we introduced,
Yeah.
last Wednesday to, she was here during the Coyle Cup too.
Okay.
So she'll be joining us for safety meetings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here today. She's just in a meeting, Coach Herman.
Yeah.
But she's doing what?
Schedules.
What's she doing?
She's with the Minneapolis Back and Rec, so, street outreach, so she's assigned to work at Brian Coyle Center in the summer, Cary Park outside.
Is that like, Mohammed's,
Mohammed, yeah, and MJ's position, yeah.
So she's gonna be like programming in the park for kids in order.
When we have programming, she will help with that, mainly with the outreach and having someone who can stay here consistently.
I got you.
And whatever resources that we need, Amano and everyone will communicate with them, so they are assigned to work here. We do have, similar staff at Phillips, East of Phillips, and other locations, so, yeah.
Speaking of park board too, now that she's here, she's probably be the contact person, but we recently had a couple of people come and talk about the lighting in the park and stuff, and Mahmoud and I did not have any contacts to give them to call, who to ask for those information.
So that,
yeah.
so there's 2 things, in the morning,
Rental.
if you see any maintenance crew, you can talk to them.
Yeah.
But if you just talk to Amano,
Okay.
he's gonna send email to us.
Okay.
Amano knows who to contact.
Okay.
So
And if they're looking to like rent the park or something.
Yeah, so any of that information, Amano could be, or you can give them my contact
So
information.
If
Or
it says
lighting
usually the
related,
person.
if you call 311,
Yeah.
we will get that,
Okay.
yeah.
Just flood 311 with calls too, like every time you see him, just keep
Just
giving
take
them
it, yeah.
recommendations. Like seriously, like the more I see
If
it
so
come
was
up,
out, so we didn't know what to do with
Yeah,
it.
no, no,
They
so
were-
Amano-
they were getting irritated with
Yeah,
us.
so Amano is your main contact,
Yeah.
not here. If not, any lighting or bathroom, whatever safety building related, call 311.
So I know Ipsa's coming back on February. He's also in the summer doing park board stuff.
Yeah.
So is this for you in contact with
For,
Park board?
concerns at the park with, is he gonna be working with Shay as well, or?
no, it's 2 different, IPSA works with Ball Jaeger,
Okay.
it's part of the recreation. Shay is with, community connection and violence prevention, so we are 2 different departments,
Okay.
yeah.
Just because he deals with the same safety aspect that he was this whole summer.
Yeah, he does programming, the work he does is different than what we do, yeah,
I was just clarifying that.
yeah. And hopefully we'll be hiring 1 more person, secretary staff for Cedar Riverside.
oh, wait, what did you say?
One more step.
We'll be hiring 1 more person, yeah.
Reach out to me,
Okay,
I got you plenty of people.
okay. Absolutely.
Okay, so final call for any more concerns or updates about anything?
Yes, on December 8th, there was an event that happened here regarding the neighborhood ownership, or Daniel Hall specifically. And a lot went down that time. Unfortunately, Cedar Riverside Community Council orchestrated a protest and spread out a lot of misinformation with a lot of elders who came that this is whites versus Somalis, and Somalis are being pushed out of the community, and what the whole event is really about. also kind of doing the bidding for another person that wants to get the space. Osman, the landlord for the Cedar Riverside mall, he wanted it to get the space, and he was the only one who put in an RFP. But since there hasn't been any community engagement in that, he cannot just get that space from the city. So, and we've been doing teaching about community ownership, how everybody can come together and talk to the city, and also like pitch in on what could be decided to be put there that will benefit the community, or even like everybody who takes part in that. We've given out some examples. Detroit is kind of one of the first cities to do community land trust, where some buildings that were built there, the community is the owners, and you know the rental doesn't go as high as this, you know, how the city is affected and whatnot. Unfortunately, the event went great, but unfortunately, a lot of people came in with a lot of misinformation with the media here, and in hopes of creating some chaos that happened. I think Mahad were there too. Some of the elders that came in got into an argument and fight with some folks. And all of that was just based off of the misinformation that was being spread, and also using the ambassadors to go out and recruit people to tell them to come and protest. Oh, we want to protest to get Cisco fired or Burhan trespass, and that we are doing the bidding to get the space to be given to KJ from WBBA, so she can use the space for her own benefits. So that kind of misinformation could get really bad, you know, in our community, when people are not informed on what the information is. Literally the whole event was about community members coming out and having their input, what they would like to see in the space and whatnot. But they received an information that it wasn't that, and it was something else. So it could have went really worse than what it was, unfortunately. But just after a little bit of discussion, many people understood and kind of just went out peacefully. And then there were a couple of people who came in hot. So, but we were still able to keep the arguments and everything to a minimum. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why you're exactly voicing that concern. It's fine. It's you know, you're right to. This is, like I said, I wanted to keep this as a safety meeting.
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand that there's a time for people to voice what else is going on in the community, but we want to keep the concerns of what's going on within the community's safety.
You don't think that's a safety?
I mean, that's a matter of debate, but I was more concerned of direct things that happen to the community, like, you know, like the lighting, or if anybody's getting harassed, or like police issues, things like of that matter.
That was pretty much an
address it.
harassment.
I will say that what that person does in their own time is their thing. If they said they represented CRCC in that matter, then that is not something that CRCC was, or that was orchestrated by CRCC, and I'll just say that. But like I said, appreciate your concern. If you want to set up a time to talk about that, we're more than welcome to, but let's just keep this to safety. And are there any more safety concerns that anybody wants to discuss? Okay, Carla said before that she wasn't gonna be here, and as she said that if anybody wants any updates about crime or safety on their end, then she has provided a link. I have the link, because we usually have a flyer that has a QR code on it. I have it with me, so if anybody here wants it, please email me. I can email you the link to that dashboard. You can sign in, you can check all the crime statistics for the area and all the crime and stuff that's been going on. But with that being said, if anybody doesn't have anything else to address concerning safety or whatnot, then I think we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting. One last time, are there any?
I'll bring one thing up.
Okay.
I haven't heard any updates on our end for public housing, but the four senior buildings closer to the fence in the light rail. Has anybody heard anything about that fence being fixed? Cause I remember, they were supposed to get a more stable, more secure fence, cause the one that was up there, it kept on getting cut down and that's like a pathway.
Can you speak louder, please?
The fence over by the, four senior buildings
It's a
on
single
Cedar Riverside. We were supposed to hear an update, I can't remember when, but they were supposed to install a new fence that was more secure, more stable. The current fence we used to have always kept on getting cut down, and that's like an access for homeless individuals to gain access to our properties. We were seeing, more homeless into our four buildings, you know, so I just wanted to see if anybody had any update on that specific fence by the light rail.
Who's in charge of that?
I'm not sure.
Minneapolis Public
No,
Housing.
public housing.
Maybe the chamber.
Yeah.
The building that's closer to the, light rail, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
by the mall?
Yes.
And that would be Minneapolis Public Housing.
Yeah.
If the fence is on the other side by the light rail,
Is-
that
is-
would be Metro. But
Yeah.
the fences you mentioned, that would be Minneapolis Public Housing, yeah.
I mean, those fences look like a heavy duty metals, I don't think, I've never seen them get broken down unless if there's like any other
So
ones.
there's two separate ones, it's kind of the ones kind of leads into that, kind of.
Parking lot.
You're talking about the one
Those
that's
ones are-
leading to the transit area where,
Yeah, so there's the heavy duty ones, and
Yeah.
then there's ones that are kind of like,
through the walkway for, you talking about that one that's on the backside?
Sidewalk, by the
Yeah.
light rail?
sidewalk, yeah.
Like you walk, the crossing where you walk the bridge, that's what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. He's talking about the ones on the
The
backside.
other side, yeah. I haven't been that side,
I
so I'm
don't,
not sure.
probably can be a concern, man. Cause if it's just those regular fences, that's so.
Well, you can write that down and maybe Carla can find out.
I'll look into it too
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah.
Send over.
Okay, well, with that being said, thank you everyone for giving us your time and showing up, and, the next meeting, I believe, is going to be, let me just double check. Tuesday, February 6th, unless told otherwise or something else gets postponed, we'll keep it posted. Training, maybe we can set up a time where, yeah, everyone can come. Alright, thank you everyone, have a
I'll
great
be
night.
at this, by the way.
That was Monday?
No.
Yeah, so the flyer, Monday you can come, the Parkwood Sorted, we hope that every, MLK free event, so please join us.
Yeah.
Thank you, good seeing you.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Nice to meet you, man.
Drive safe.
See you guys.
Yeah.
I've worked here for 23 years, so I've probably seen you too. It's been a while. See you, man.
Take it easy, man.
This so this, I think they always have, because the people that are working on the CO collect, from either the community members always come. So they should have enough people, so, but I didn't, protesting, I didn't know, I should, protest,
Take it easy, man.
is it the same time like in 6?